Meet Marshall Gellman and Sidney Wonder, Northern Air's longest-serving disc jockeys. The duo, aged 80 and 84, have been playing records to bedridden hospital patients across North Manchester since the station was founded almost half a century ago.
Being in bed in hospital is not a nice experience. They're bored, they're frightened in lots of cases, and here are we coming down the airways just to play them something that's for them specifically.
The most important thing is that we are playing record requests. So if you decide you want to hear something, and we've got the record, we'll play it.
Let's call us elderly people, or the more mature people, are lying there in bed and saying, oh, I'd like to hear something when I was growing up. Oh, that's what we do.
Well, Sidney, he's a bit more laid back, because he's more into the classical music, and he kind of get that feeling, if you like. Marshall, he's a bit more up front, and he's I don't know, he comes across very well. And just recently, we entered Marshall in for an awards piece for Best Music Programme, and he came in the top 10 in the country.
Patients absolutely love hospital radio because life on a ward can be very monotonous for a patient, particularly if they're in for any considerable length of time. And by having the hospital radio, it means they can hear the records that they like. It also gives them the opportunity to talk to the volunteers when they come round. And really, it's a lifeline to the outside world, and it actually helps the process of getting better as well.
Since the pair started their radio careers back in 1960, it's fair to say that the station has seen some dramatic changes. In the early days, the studio was located in the matron's sitting room with only a record player and a handful of records, and broadcast just once a week on a Thursday.
The equipment was virtually one box and one microphone and a record player. End of story.
We have 2 studios now, very modern studios. We also broadcast to 2 hospitals, North Manchester General and Salford Royal. We also broadcast to the Halley Orchestra broadcasts to us, I should say. We do that live about every 2 weeks, which is fantastic. I think this is probably what keeps them young, really. Marshall runs around like a 2-year-old. I have a job keeping up with him sometimes, but there you are. We have a great slogan here at Northern Air Hospital Radio. We put the treat into treatment, and that's what we do.
Nikki Dean, Channel M Today.